Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about November 2019 and I'm doing it a little bit different and I'll let you know why. I attempted to do pick a card readings twice and both times I struggled to get my words out. I struggled to get the clear message through, and another thing I found was that almost every group, which I had 6 groups, almost every group had a very similar message. And so it kind of drained me because I was becoming a little like, oh my goodness, like why can't I get this out? It was starting to frustrate me and drain my energy. And I'm like, okay, let's just stop, let's just breathe, and let's just find another way. And as I was reflecting on this, I felt like, okay, so this is part of the message. Okay, this is what Spirit is wanting to bring through right now, that, you know, that November is, you know, the month of November you may have communication difficulties. Things may not be as clear in November 2019. And another thing that came up was I called a friend and I told her what had happened, and she said, and I told her how I'd been feeling like maybe I should just do a collective reading. And my beautiful friend, she said to me, that's interesting, because she said they've been talking about, a lot of the spiritual community have been talking about focus on the collective at the moment. And so that was like an aha moment to me, because it was confirmation. It was confirmation I needed to go ahead with this and do the reading in this way, okay? Because I just feel like at the moment the energies are quite strong, and especially with you know, the new moon in Scorpio and then the Mercury retrograde. And you know, I'm not an astrologer, so I don't know a lot about all the planets, but I do know energy and I know how I'm feeling. I know what's been coming through. And another thing I recognized through the readings was just a lot of fogginess, a lot of fatigue. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you through the month of November may have these symptoms. Okay, you may have difficulty seeing forwards clearly. Okay, so however, this is not a negative message, because the beautiful thing about having these readings and having spirit guides bring through messages, okay, the beautiful thing about that is that you can transform that negativity. You can transform that fogginess into purpose, into clarity, into movement forwards. There is always a polarity. There's always a way, a perspective change, a different way you can look at things. You know, you can look at, you know, certain alignments in astrology and think, oh no, that's so negative. Or you can look at, okay, what's it going to show me? Okay, what's this energy going to do that's going to help me, and how can I use it to my best benefit? That's what it's there for. If we didn't have these, you know, if we didn't have these polarized energies, if we didn't have this, you know, these energy changes, these planetary changes, we wouldn't truly understand ourselves. We wouldn't have things coming up for us to have a look at and review. And you know, if we didn't have that, we wouldn't have our clear look forward. We wouldn't be creating our life. We'd just be simply just living whatever we're doing. We'd be still stuck where we are. You know, nothing would change. So that's why, you know, looking at the positive and looking at, okay, this is the energy. What can I do to transform it? What is it trying to show me, and how can I move forwards? Okay, so that's some of the things we're going to look at today. So if I keep looking down, it's just because I've made some points from my spiritual team just about what we're going to talk about and look at. Okay, so yeah, so what I wrote down was some of the symptoms, which I pretty much went over, which was fogginess, lack of clarity, fatigue, and indecision. I feel like for a lot of you, you have you're making decisions right now, or trying to make decisions right now about your path, about what's the direction for you that's like aligned with your inner truth. Okay, and so that's something that will be coming up for you guys. Okay, another thing is communication. Okay, and what Spirit was talking about for November 2019 was just not only speak your truth, but to express your truth. So try and be as clear as you can in the way that you express. And they're also saying that to, before you say something, just to take a couple of breaths, just especially with the Mercury retrograde, to really just be more aware of your of what you're saying there. And as I'm saying that, they're saying thoughts, also being aware of the thoughts about yourself, because I feel like you could be communicating things to yourself that may not be serving you. Okay, so you need to take a couple of deep breaths, make sure you're aware of this so that you can transform that as well. Yeah, okay, so there's also a focus right now on working together with the community, okay? So joining forces with like-minded individuals, and you can do this online communities, or you can do this in your community physically around you. So finding groups that are like-minded to you, especially in times when you're feeling unclear, because what was coming up in a lot of the readings was the void, just feeling like, you know, you just, there's nothing clear. It just feels like you're in this dark space, or just this nothingness, you know, just while things are feeling like that, while they're a little bit foggy, while things are a little unclear right now, just try and get out into the community and talk to others. And when you can express yourself with others who understand you and what you're going through, it's uplifting, it's inspiring. Like I did, I called my friend and said, hey, this is what's happening. Like, you know, it's crazy. Like, I can't even get this reading out. And then she was like, oh, I understand. And she could give me some advice and what she understood. And, you know, it was like, it was a relief for me. It felt really good to have somebody who understands what's going on for me. And it's really inspiring and re-energizing. And, you know, we just got chatting about the universe and how everything works, and that's so inspiring. It's like, it's electrifying. You know, we walked away from that communication, well, I know I definitely did, more energized and feeling really good. So, you know, that meeting with like-minded people and speaking about how you feel, and know that you can be heard around those sorts of people who are like you, okay, that, you know, knowing that you're heard really opens up that space for you to be who you are. And that brings you into your heart space. And that's what energizes you, because you're being your truth, you're being your higher self. And so you're bringing that divine current in, and you're grounded, okay? So if you can, get outside if you can as well. Another thing that's been coming up for me is that it's a time of cleansing. So I feel like that's a message also for you, is to get out and do a cleanse. So you could go into the ocean if you're near an ocean, natural river. Natural water is really good. It's just very purifying. It's also very joyful. And if you can do it with other people, that makes it even more interesting and fun. So I think it's a really good opportunity for you to do that. If you don't have any access to that, or it's too cold, the climate's not right, because I know a lot of you from different parts of the world, please just go and, you know, make a bath, or, you know, just do a meditation to cleanse your energy field. You know, just ask your intuition to help you, or your spirit guides to help you, and what's going to be best for you if you're really unsure about what it is that's best for you. So yeah, and another thing, I'm going to go for a beautiful, you know, I've organised to go for a dip in the ocean tomorrow to really cleanse with my friends. So that's going to be really fun. So have a look at doing that, guys, because I feel like it's going to be really good for you, especially in the month ahead. Let's have a look at what next. Okay, a little warning for some people. This is not for everyone, but just to beware, especially in the workplace, at school, wherever you are, just to be really mindful of miscommunication as well as gossip. Because I had the feeling that for some of you, there may be like, maybe rumors going around that's not really accurately true, and you don't want to be misguided in any way. So just really don't take on what everyone says, and really trust your intuition, and, you know, just stay out of any gossip, because it's not going to serve you. Rest was something that came up so much, to rest and rejuvenate. And as I was saying, cleansing your physical body, cleansing your energy fields. November is going to be a really, really good time just to rejuvenate yourself, okay? It's a really good time to look within and discover what's going on in your inner world, Spirit was saying. And this is like looking at your feelings, what's the visions coming up, what needs mastering in your life. Okay, so it's a little bit more like a review this month. Okay, rather than taking action, it's more about like just resting, meditating, looking within, seeing what's going on, checking in with yourself. You know, what am I feeling right now? Okay, what am I seeing? What am I hearing? What's going on in my inner world? Okay, and then you can then look at what you need to do to heal, transform. You know, what is it that you need to master in your life? You'll become aware of that, especially through this rest. Another thing Spirit's saying is, for a lot of you, there's lots of big change coming in, and you're getting ready for it. And they're showing me the void again. Like, there is a card that I have that is the void. I don't have it on me right now, but they're showing me that vision. And for a lot of you, it's like that quiet before the storm. Okay, but the storm is not like necessarily a bad storm. It's a storm of, it's the action that you're going to be taking. There's big changes coming in for a lot of you, and this is the getting ready for it. So rest up, rejuvenate, cleanse, so that you can get ready. Now, they're making me aware right now that for a lot of you, you're coming to a completion in your cycle, okay, and you're starting a new cycle, and that's why this energy is really good. Okay, you're transmuting what no longer serves you, you're moving away from what no longer serves you, and you're moving into a new way of being. Okay, and forgive me if I go over things a couple of times, but it's just how I've written it here, or sometimes something will pop up as I'm talking about something else, but I'm just going to go with it. So your rest was really important. Okay, yes, and as I was saying, it's about gathering the energy for momentum and movement forward and action that's coming in the coming months. Okay, moving out of November. They were saying a lot of you are seeking your true value, and it's time to move away from the heartaches of the past and the traumas of the past and onto your true path. And that's what I was saying about the completion of a cycle for many of you right now, and starting of a new cycle. So it's almost like, if you can think about the being in the womb and then being birthed out into the newness. So, you know, really just rest up while you're in the womb, and you will be rebirthed anew and ready for what's to come in the coming months. I feel it so strongly. Okay. They also would like you to focus on the abundance of which you would like to create. So have an abundance mindset if you can. You know, looking at what is it that you want to create. It's all about that. Focus on the creativity, focus on the abundance, focus at what do you want coming in, more than focusing on what's happening around you or what's happening. You know, you can reflect on what's in you, and you can then choose to transmute that, transform that, release that, let it go, and then focus again on your abundance and moving forwards. Okay, because you need to open that space for yourself, that and that energy flow into that direction. And when I say that, they're letting me know that when you're doing that, it's not about staying focused on the future in any way. It's just about holding that vision of the future whilst being in the present moment, because the present moment is very important. Okay, so because you can only take steps from the present moment. Okay, you cannot be, if you're in the future, you're just going to become anxious. Okay, because what you're wanting is not kind of there. And so it's really important to be grounded at the moment, be in the present moment, as well as just holding that vision of the future and releasing anything from the past. Yes, and there's a lot of solar plexus focus this month as well. Okay, so it's an opportunity for you to cleanse and rejuvenate the solar plexus energy center. Okay, so that you can make empowered steps forwards in the coming months. Okay, so cleansing that solar plexus chakra so that you can make empowered choices. Okay, and you can move forwards into your truth. Okay, onto your path, that you have the confidence and the courage to step forward. And balancing your energy. Okay, so what was coming up as well is anxiety. Some of you may be getting a little anxious. Okay, and you may have worry coming up. So yeah, they're just saying, I could see them saying like, it just maybe bubbling up to the surface. So That's why it's important to keep your energy balanced this month as much as you can. And how can you do that? Keeping yourself cleansed, keeping your energy protected as well. Just, you know, you can visualize a white light or a bubble around you just to protect your energy field, especially if you're feeling very vulnerable at the moment, because I know for some of you going through a major transformation, a spiritual transformation. So especially if you are going through that spiritual transformation, it's really, while you're very vulnerable, keep your protection up, a bubble of protection, and also ask your spirit guides to assist you. Breathe, and remember to breathe to balance your energy. Okay, remember to meditate. There's a lot of guided meditations on YouTube that you could use to help you in balancing your energy field. Another really great way is sound healing and sound bowls. So if you've got any of them around you in your community, that would be a great place to go to really balance your energy. And they're also telling me right now, keep yourself focused on the middle lane. Okay, so what I mean is, try not to focus on what's going on around you too much. Like every time that you are distracted off your path, and that's with your thoughts, your feelings, your, you know, situations around you, to get yourself back into the middle lane. Just imagine it like a freeway. And this is how someone, in the beginning of my spiritual journey, I had a teacher who would say this, and it just, they're showing me that now. So it's like if you imagine a freeway and you've got your 3 lanes, and the middle lane is your center, and then, you know, if you get off center into the right lane or to the left lane, you just need to remember, become aware of it and come back into the center. So that's another way that you can, you know, for instance, spirit saying, okay, is that thought serving you? If it's not, okay, thank you for that thought. I'm now going to come back into alignment with my truth, and then saying a positive affirmation in place of that. And if it's something outside of you, just going, okay, thank you for that, you know, thank you for that awareness of what's going on around me. I'm focusing back on my truth. I'm focusing back on my vision. I'm focusing on myself. Okay, so there seems to be a lot of self-focus as well, just to really keep yourself in alignment. Yeah, okay. And another thing that they wanted to bring up was delving deep into yourself to discover why you are holding yourself back and where you are deceiving yourself. And this goes back to where I was saying in the beginning about focusing within, okay, and checking in with yourself about how you're feeling. So, you know, where are you deceiving yourself? Where are you pulling the rug over your eyes in your life? Like, what is it you need to become aware of now? Okay. And I feel like that Scorpio energy really helps with you delving deep. Okay. They were also talking about releasing any attachments to beliefs that are not serving your path forwards. Okay. So this, you know, and as what I was talking about with the, where are you deceiving yourself? So what are the beliefs that you're holding? Become aware of them. Okay, and you know your vision. You know your vision, or you know how you want to live. You know where you want to be. Okay, is that belief system assisting you in where you want to go? Okay, is that assisting you in how you feel right now? Okay, remembering where you focus your energy. Okay, being aware of where you focus your energy. Okay. All right, there was another mention of attachments. Okay, so just a moment here. Okay, right. Okay, I couldn't read my writing. Okay, it said expect once released of attachments. So I feel like you're being called to release attachments as well, okay? And this comes with the release of attachments of those belief systems, especially. That you will move away from hardships and lack, including finances, okay? So finances keeps coming up, Spirit showing me, but actually a movement away from lack and into more abundance. So the main focus for you is abundance, is finances, okay? So this releasing, this detaching, this letting go, this awareness that you're coming into with that delving deep right now with this energy, It's allowing you to move into more abundance in your life, okay, more security in your life, more finances, okay, so that you have the tools to keep moving forwards, okay. So you are moving towards a new cycle, and I said that already, so yeah. So a new cycle of not only awareness, but infinite possibility. I thought that was beautiful that they said that. So not only are you coming to a new cycle of awareness, but infinite possibility. Okay, so remember, again, I will say again, the abundance mindset, all right? This is so exciting, guys. Okay, because blessings are coming your way. Trust you are being guided right now. Okay, you are being guided. You're being moved through. Okay, they're showing me a vision of being, you know, dragged through the mud right now. And for some of you, you feel like you're being absolutely dragged through the month. And you may, hang on. You may feel like you're being dragged through the mud this month for some of you. Okay, that's what they're trying to say. So in that case, just realize that once you come out of that mud, that the blessings are there. Okay, you are going to wash off the mud of that. You know, you're going to wash it all off. You're going to cleanse that, and you are going to come into the sun. Okay, you're going to come into the garden. Okay, the garden of infinite possibilities, which is your life. All right. Alrighty, so they wanted me to let you know also too, try and eat foods that nourish your body this month. Okay, this is especially going to help and assist with the fogginess. So if you're having symptoms of fogginess, fatigue, you know, just feeling heavy, that choosing foods that are going to nourish your body. And with that, I'm going to say, trust your intuition. Ask yourself, is this going to serve me? Is this going to assist me in feeling clearer? Okay. Ask these questions of yourself so you really can get in touch with your higher self, your intuition, so that you can make the right choice for you. And I say for you because it's not about what's nourishing for someone else may not be nourishing for you. So remember, it's all about empowerment of yourself and what's for you. What does your intuition tell you? Okay. Okay. So I think I've got to the end of all of the message that Spirit wanted to bring through for this month of November 2019. And I just want to say that you have the power, you have the courage within you, you have the strength to get through anything, and know that this is really positive. And that's something I kept feeling, is that and I feel right now, is that this is the beginning of something really special in your life, a really big change, a really big transformation. Take these messages how it resonates for you, you know, listen to your intuition, you know, what is it that you need to do what does it need to release, okay, this month, so that you can move forwards in the coming months with so much more momentum and power and courage and, you know, just real confidence, okay, about yourself. And I feel like that's what November's getting you ready for, but it's also what November is allowing, okay? November is allowing you to have that moment to reflect and to recharge and to reevaluate and to be able to move forwards into the abundance, into the blessings that are coming, okay? So that's the messages I have for you. Now, what I'm going to do is just a little mini pick a card, because I know you like pick a card readings. So I'm just going to do like a little individual pick a card message that Spirit Guides just want to let you know for you, okay? So I hope that message helps you guys, and I wish you all the best. Thank you. Hello. Okay, here we have your pick a card reading. So I've got 3 groups here. So we've got group number 1, which is the pyrite crystal, group number 2 with the amethyst crystal, and group number 3 with the, I think it's celestial quartz. Okay, so pick which crystal or which deck that you feel most drawn to, and we'll have a look at your individual messages for the November 2019 month. Okay. Okay, for those of you who picked group number 1, let's have a look at your messages. You have Labradorite, take action. you have believe in the impossible, you have the masculine, and you have a message from the universe here. Now, I'm just going to pop that universal message away for a moment and just have a look at your individual message for group 1, okay, for the month of November 2019. And what your spirit guides are wanting to let you know is that this month, the month of November, it's time to really have a look at the areas of your life that you need to take action in, okay? Because you need to believe in the impossible, because there is something really beautiful on the other side of your I want to say your fears, okay? Because I feel like there's just something that needs changing in your beliefs, okay? And that you need to do some healing around the masculine energy as well. And I'm seeing this also in the full moon. So in the full moon, I want you to regather your masculine energy to assist you with where you need to take action, okay, in the coming months, okay? So I feel like for you this month in November, it's to believe in the impossible. Things are going to change for you. You need to look at where it is that you need to take action, and on the full moon, you need to look at asking your inner masculine, what are the steps that I need to take to move forwards? What is the steps that I need to take to make this change? What are the steps that I need to take to have a more beautiful and clearer path for myself, okay? And I feel like, you know, we've got 2 full moons here. So I'm definitely and the blue moon is like the blue moon, you say once in a blue moon. This is not an opportunity that comes around every day. So I feel like for you, there may be an opportunity coming up in November or in the coming months after November that is something that's very unique. It's something that doesn't happen every day for you. So, or, okay, Spirit's saying for some of you, this could be an opportunity that you've been waiting to come in, okay? But for some of you may have had some underlying fears or worries about whether it was going to happen for you, but they want you to believe that it can happen. Believe that it will happen, and it will magnetize your energy to that, okay? That will help you, okay? So really, it's time to really delve deep and look at what it is that's holding you back from believing that this is there for you, that this is something that you can achieve, okay? And it's something that you're really wanting, okay? Or for some of you, it could be even something you're not expecting that's coming up for you. That's a huge opportunity, and you want to be ready for that. You want to be ready to take that action as soon as that comes up. So really look at your patternings, guys, this month, and release what no longer serves you so that you can take that action forwards. Okay, and then we've got this card here, which is the universal message for you for the month of November 2019, and it says, in any moment I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. So really get still, you know, like I was saying, look within and surrender, okay? Surrender to the loving universe, surrender to love, surrender to all that is, and allow yourself to bring in that beautiful divine energy and that feminine energy, and balance the feminine and masculine energy. But you don't want, you know, and I'm hearing for some of you, there's a wounded aspect to the masculine energy that you need to bring back in, that you need to love, okay? So that's something to look at for the month of 2019. All right, so I wish you all the best, and thank you for watching this. Oh, and please like and subscribe to my posts if you haven't already. And I wish you a beautiful day or night wherever you are. Hello to group number 2. We have some cards here for you. So let's have a look at November 2019 individual reading for you, group 2. What are your messages? Okay. And you chose the amethyst. Alrighty, so you've got self-reflection, expect a powerful change, a time to give rather than take, and emerald, compassion, and hematite, grounding. Okay, so these crystals could be helpful for you. Okay, hematite especially, I feel like could be very helpful for you right now. It's important for you this month to keep grounded. Okay, keep in the present moment, because I feel like you're going to there's a lot of self-reflection that's needed this month for you. Okay, and I was talking a lot about that in the collective message, that it's a time to look within and it's a time to reflect. And I feel like with a time to give rather than take, I'm really hearing that you need to give to yourself, okay? Rather than taking from yourself, rather than giving too much of yourself to others, it's a time to come back in. It's a time to give to you. Where do you need to rejuvenate? Take a bath, go for a swim, you know, go and get your hair done at the hairdressers, go and get yourself a new set of clothes. However it is that makes you feel good, that brings in that beauty in your life, that makes you feel grounded, makes you feel here in the physical world. Because I feel like for some of you, could be, you know, a little bit escaping the physical world, you know, but it's time to really ground yourself, get present in the moment, feel good about yourself, because something big is coming in. It says expect a powerful change in your life, a powerful transformation. Have compassion for yourself now while you're going through this. Self-compassion, self-reflection. It's a time of self. It's a time of giving to yourself, group 2. Okay, it's very important. All right, because you are important. You are worthy. You are deserving. Okay, you are deserving of this love for yourself, because this change is going to bring about this amazing change in your life physically. You're just going to see the work that you've been putting into yourself. You're going to see this come out tenfold, I'm hearing, into your life experience. So yeah, this month really just, you know, if things are not moving the way that you want, or they're a little bit slower this month, use that opportunity to really rejuvenate your heart, your soul, your physical body, in whatever way that feels right for you. Okay, getting grounded and having compassion for yourself. Okay, I'm also hearing for a lot of you very connected to the either the water or the earth, so either going to the beach or just getting out really into near the trees, because I just feel like you'll feel that compassion energy there. Okay, so and having a look at any emotions, okay, that are coming up in compassion as well, I'm hearing. Okay, so let's have a look now at what universe wants to say. So the universe message is, when I lean towards love, I am led. And you can see here this web, okay? And I feel like this is all the connections around you that are going to lead you to where you want to be, okay? What is your highest good? And when you connect with love that's within you, the universe is going to work for you. You will walk out that door and you'll meet the right person that's going to say the right thing, that's going to help you make the right decision. You know, you're going to walk out that door and you're going to meet the right person who's going to assist in your journey. Like, it's so connected. But if you're not connected in your love, if you're not connected in your self-compassion, and you're not in alignment, then you're not going to see that when it comes along. So it's really going to help you with your third eye, I'm hearing. Okay, and it's going to help you with expanding your awareness. So that's just something to remember for November. So I wish you all the best. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and leave me a comment below if you felt this resonated for you, and I wish you all the best. Hello, group 3. For those of you who picked this group, this crystal here, which I think is the Celestial Quartz. Okay, very powerful crystal. Let's have a look what messages we have for you. Shall I put the universal cards aside for now? And we'll just have a look at these messages. So we have beauty. We have blossoming. Boundaries. Nothing is yet set in stone, and spiritual awakening. Okay. Alrighty. So you're going through a spiritual awakening at the moment, all right? You're coming into a new awareness. It's really important for you to keep your boundaries in the month of November, because you're really blossoming. You're moving into, you're unfolding something beautiful in your life, okay? I feel like you've done a lot of self-work and you've had a lot of progress emotionally and physically in your life, and I feel like in November it's time to really focus on yourself and focus on your journey and keep yourself, don't focus on what's going on outside of you, because I feel like for some of you there may be some triggers that come up, or people that are going to try and distract you, or situations that might try to distract you in November. Don't allow that in. Keep on your path, because you are growing into something really beautiful, okay? Just like a flower, you are blossoming and you are becoming something really beautiful. You are becoming in alignment. You're bringing in universal energy, okay? Nothing is yet set in stone. So if you're disappointed about anything, don't worry, because you know that the opportunity is going to come up again, because I'm seeing that for some of you. It's just something it may have disappointed you, something may have not have worked out recently for you, or it may not work out the way that you thought in the month of November. Take which resonates, but I feel like, you know, the message from your spirit guides is not to worry, because everything is going to work out. The opportunity will come again. It will be something even more beautiful than what you had imagined, okay? So don't let it disappoint you. Don't let it take you back, because you are creating something really, really magical in your life, and it's a really big blessing because you've done so much hard work, okay? And so this is such a big physical change that is coming in for you, okay? And you're going to feel really abundant, okay? You're going to feel really in tune with yourself. All right, so that's just something to be aware of in November. And yeah, it's so beautiful that you've been making so many changes. Now let's have a look at what the universe wants to say. Okay. So we have, when I'm in alignment with love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Oh my goodness, I didn't even see these cards, and it's so beautiful to see the synchronicities here, okay? So when I'm in alignment with the universe, let me start again. When I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. Okay, remember I was saying to you that I felt like for some of you there may be some distractions coming up in November. Okay, stay in alignment with yourself is what I was saying. So this is just clarification for you from your guides, okay? And then we've got the obstacles, the detours in the right direction. And I was talking about how I felt with this card in particular. Nothing is yet set in stone. I felt like there may be something that doesn't work out the way that you thought, some sort of disappointment, some sort of opportunity that you feel has been missed, but it's just putting you into where you need to be. It's taking you in the right direction, and it's going to be for your highest good of all. So when this happens, I want you to remember that message, that this is for your highest good, and not to worry, because something better is coming in for you. So that's a very strong message for you, group 3. I wish you all the best. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and please leave me a comment below if you felt it resonated for you. I'd love to hear. Thank you very much.